That's on his cart, intoxicated. We wrote a book about Puri, guidebook to Puri. It's really nice, got a lot of good stuff in it. Okay, let's go. So, this is Sunday satsang, July 7, 2024. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. So someone asked me if I could speak about Rath Yatra and Jagannath, because today is Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri. So I'm reading from this book here. So I advertise. This is a book, Jagannath Puri guidebook, and there's a section about the history of the appearance of Jagannath, and there's 4 different stories. One from Skanda Puran and other places here and there. So the story I'm going to read is from a book. It's from Chaitanya Charitamrita, based on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antila chapter 17, verse 15 and 17, and also it's adapted from an article by Sripad Gaur Govinda Swami called Embankment of Separation. It's very nice. So I'll just read the story, you can get into hearing it. History of the appearance of Lord Jagannath. This story will answer 4 questions. 1. How did the unusual form of Jagannath manifest in this world? What Krishna Lila from Dwapara Yuga is depicted in the annual Jagannath Rath Yatra? 3. Why is Jagannath rock back and forth when he's coming out of the temple to mount and get on his chariot? It's called a Mahandi Utsav or something like that. When they carry him up the ramp and he's going back and forth, and sometimes the pujaris fall back on their backs, they tumble off the platform. There's a ramp going up to the cart, because the cart's about 3 meters off the ground. So they have to drag him up this ramp, and he doesn't want to go, and he goes back and he goes side to side. It's really nice to see on television or live. I saw it live many times. And the 4th question is, why does Baladev's chariot lead the procession and Jagannath Swami come last? First is Baladev's cart, and then Subhadra's cart, and then Jagannath. So here's the story. When Krishna lived in Dwarka, he was always thinking of fill in the blank.
Radha.
Correct. Good guess. He was always thinking of Radha, severing the separation. Even while dreaming, Krishna cried out, Radhe, 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 Jai Radhe, Dandavat, Sashi Radhe, Jai Radhe. We're reading about the story of the history of appearance of Jagannath. Because today's Rath Yatra. So we're probably sitting under the fan here. There's a fan there by the backside, lean on the wall there. The green pillar, lean there and relax. So it starts off with the story we're telling. Krishna is in Dwarka and he's thinking of Radharani and suffering in separation. And even while he's dreaming, he's crying out, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Identifying with Radhika's deep viraha bhav, emotions of separation, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was always singing Krishna, 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 Hey, while wandering through South India. Similarly, the Brajagopis, remembering their Priyatam Sham, wailed uncontrollably the name Krishna, 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 and sometimes collapsed unconscious on the ground. Lita Mata, Rupa Goswami says one day in Dwarka, Krishna cried out piteously, Radhe, 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 and fainted. So in Dwarka, Krishna cried out Radhe and fainted. Everyone in the palace became very worried, and all their attempts to revive Krishna failed. There was nothing they could do to bring Krishna back to consciousness. So at that time, Balaram, Uddhava, and Narada Muni met to resolve the crisis. They decided that Narada Muni should sing the glories of Braj with his veena in order to awaken Krishna back to consciousness. Feeling apprehensive, Narada Muni said, what did he say? He said, I think when Krishna returns to external consciousness, he'll immediately run to Brajabhumi. So let's leave this Dwarka and run to Brajabhumi. Uddhava replied, yes, you're correct. And if Krishna visits Vrindavan and sees the miserable state of the Brajvasis and hears their piteous wailing, he will never come back to Dwarka. You don't even want to say the word. You guys are strict Vishwasis. You won't even say the word Kurukshetra or Dwarka or Mathura. Okay, very good. That's Brajnishta. Uddhava said, replied to Narada Muni, no, wait a second. Narada said, Narada replied, Uddhava, you are Krishna's most reliable messenger. Therefore, you should go ahead to Vrindavan and tell the Brajvasis that Krishna is about to arrive in Vrindavan. Uddhava said, I cannot refuse the request of an advanced devotee like you. Nevertheless, one time before, Krishna sent me with a message to Braj, but I failed in my mission to pacify or console the Brajvasis. The Brajvasis are crying for Krishna 24 hours a day. So this is what it means to be a Brajvasi. Everyone says, I live in Vrindavan, I live in Radhakund. But when if Krishna is not visible, if Krishna is not present before you, you're living in Vrindavan. Like Radharani and Sakhis, when Krishna went to Mathura and Dwarka, they cried 24 hours a day. So how could I tell the Brajvasis not to cry for Krishna? That would be an offense. I promised the Brajvasis at that time when I went to visit them that I would immediately send Krishna from Mathura, but it hasn't happened until now, and that was 50 years ago. So whoever shows up, he'll get beaten up and thrown in the Yamuna, dragged behind a bullock cart, or attacked by wild bulls or something. So if I go to Vrindavan, they'll never have faith in my words. Brajvasis will deride me and chastise me and say, you're a liar, that's all. Balaram said, Narada, I myself would have immediately gone to Braj after you had suggested it. But like Uddhava, I also went to Vrindavan once before, and I stayed for 2 months in order to pacify Brajvasis and remove their pain of separation. I told them, you don't have to feel so badly. Krishna's coming back soon. I even promised Mother Yashoda to send Krishna to Vrindavan upon my return to Dwarka. But I never did that. I let her down, and that was 50 years ago. Although I repeatedly begged Krishna to go to Brajabhumi and save your family and friends, Kana only said, yes, yes, I will go. But he never went. So Narad, if I go to Vrindavan, what would I tell Yashoda? How would Yashoda put any faith in my words? Saying this, Balabhadra broke down crying. And Subhadra, the last member of the trio, Jagannath, Krishna, Balaram, and Subhadra. She said, everyone relax. No tension. I will go first to Vrindavan. I will sit on Mother Yashoda's lap. I will dry the tears from her eyes and tell her, Krishna and Balaram are coming home to see you. I will inform each and every gopi. Then all the Vrajavasis will come blissful and organize a huge festival to welcome Krishna. Narad, Uddhava, and Baladev approved of Subhadra's proposal. Baladev said that he would accompany Subhadra on the chariot to Vrindavan. So that's the plan that they hatched out. Now, meanwhile, Krishna is lying unconscious in Dwarka, and nothing can revive him. So Narada Muni goes back to Krishna's bedroom and starts strumming his veena, trying, and singing Braja Prem Kirtan in Krishna's ears. At once, Krishna stood up, displaying his beautiful threefold bending form, Sri Bangavalitam, which was never seen before in Dwarka. Immersed in Brajabhav, Krishna asked, who stole my flute? The Brajagopis must have taken my flute. Krishna then ran here and there searching for his flute. Suddenly he bumped into Uddhava. Krishna said, hey, Uddhava, what are you doing here? What are you doing in Braj? Then Krishna noticed Narada Muni. Hey, Narada, you're here also. Coming to external awareness, it says surfacing to Dwarka awareness. He was submerged in Brajabhav, became the surface. He said, this is not Brajabhumi. Uddhava consoled Krishna. Oh Prabhu, we knew that you would immediately run to Vrindavan, so we prepared a chariot for you. So please get on your chariot. Captivated by the thought of meeting Kishori, Shyam started rocking and swaying like an intoxicated man as he staggered towards the chariot. So this answers the question, why when they bring the Jagannath out of his temple to go up the ramp to get on his chariot, he stumbles this way, that way, forward, backward. Because this happened in Dwarka when Krishna was going to get on his chariot to go to Vrindavan. With great difficulty, Narada and Uddhava placed Krishna on the chariot. This is the reason why during Rath Yatra, Jagannath observes the Mahanithi ceremony of rocking back and forth while slowly mounting his chariot. Jagannath is inebriated over the prospect of returning to Vrindavan for a reunion with Radhika. Vrindavan is represented by Gandhisha Mandir, where the Rath Yatra ends up. When Baladev and Subhadra entered Vrindavan, they noticed how all the Vrajavasis appeared half dead, burning in separation from Krishna. Propelled to the limits of ecstasy, Baladev and Subhadra swooned while manifesting their Mahabhav Prakash Rupas, unique forms of intense love. The Mahabhav Prakash Rupa, or form, is the form of the Murti, you see. Short arms, no neck, no legs, legs inside the body, arms inside, all short, and no neck, all distorted, shape change. They were perspiring, trembling, and crying profusely. Their bodily hairs stood erect and their voices choked up. The wrenching pains of separation from Krishna carried Radhika to Nidhiban. She was going to give up her life in Nidhiban. Radharani by that time had entered the final state of divine love madness, Adiruddha Mahabhav. Radha seemed to be in a dying, unconscious state. All the Vrajavasis were in anxiety over Radharani's impending departure. Lying in her Nikunj in Nidhiban, Radha rested her head on Lalita's thigh. At that time, Krishna's chariot arrived in Nidhiban, where Radha was lying half dead. Seeing the plight of Priyaji, Shyam ran into Nikunj shouting, "Oh Radhe, 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 please give me your lotus feet so I can hold them on my head." Devastated by the pangs of separation from Radhika, Krishna collapsed on the ground. With unlimited with unlimited intensities. All eight Sattvic Babas simultaneously seized Krishna's divine form and transformed it into a tortoise. His hands and legs and neck pushed inside his body with big, dilated, expanded eyes. Kurma Krishna gazed at Radhika, lying motionless in the kunja. Then he fell unconscious. This is the form of Jagannath, Swami and Puri. So the form of Jagannath, Swami and Puri is the form of Krishna when he met Radharani in Nidhiban 50 years after leaving Vrindavan. This is called Mahabha Prakash. Suddenly a gentle breeze passed over Krishna's body and acted as a balm to revive the unconscious Radharani. Lalita whispered in Radharani's ears, "Pyari Ju, Krishna has come." Radha slowly opened her eyes and saw her Pranavallabha, then stood up, her life regained. By Krishna's tortoise-like form, Krishna looked like a turtle, Kachua, but still lying unconscious on the ground of Nidhiban. Radhika directed Vishaka to help Shyam, and she did by calling Radhe, Radhe, Radhe in Shyam's ear. Regaining consciousness, Krishna opened his eyes and looked directly at Radhika, eye-to-eye union. This is a narration by Gaur Govinda Swami. I adapted it from his book. It's shortened. At that time, Krishna told Radharani, Baladev, Subhadra and I will reside in Jagannath Puri Dham, forever manifesting our Mahabha Prakash forms that were revealed here in Braj and Nidhiban. In Kali Yuga, I will come as Mahaprabhu and spend 24 years in Sri Kshetra, experiencing your feelings of separation from me. Residing in Puri as Jagannath Swami, I will be experiencing intense pangs of separation from you. Krishna's Kaviraj describes Gauranga's Mahabha Prakash Roop as a tortoise form Korma Akar. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya chapter 17, verse 15 and 16. This is Korma Chaitanya form. After searching here and there, Govinda Das ran on the right and Sri Damodar Goswami came to a cowshed near Singadwara. There they saw Mahaprabhu lying unconscious among the cows. This is the verse. Gauranga's arms and legs had entered the trunk of his body exactly like a tortoise, turtle, Kachua. Gauranga's mouth was foaming. There were eruptions on his body, and tears were flowing from Gaura's eyes. As Mahaprabhu lay there unconscious, his body resembled a large golden pumpkin. Externally, Gauranga was completely inert, but within he felt overwhelming transcendental bliss. This is the story of the appearance of Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra. Why did Krishna, Subhadra, and Balaram take their forms? What was the cause? What's the cause? That form is called Mahabha Prakash. So what is the cause? The cause is Mahabha Radharani. Because Krishna came from Dwarka with Balaram and Subhadra on chariots, and they came to Madan and they said Radharani's dying unconscious in Nidhiban, about to leave her body. So when they went to Nidhiban and saw Radharani lying about to die, they showed these three forms. First, Subhadra and Balaram showed this form, the Murti form that you see, and then Krishna Radharani, he fainted and exhibited that form. So Narada Muni wanted that form to be preserved, so because he came by airplane. Like Krishna Bala and Subhadra came by chariot, they came by Indian Railway. Overland. But Narada Muni came by airway. Terrestrial spaceman, they call him. So he made arrangements of those three forms, Kumara Akara, Mahabha Prakash of Krishna Balaram Subhadra, would eternally be visible in Jagannath Puri. That's one story of the appearance of Jagannath, because today is what? Jagannath Rath Yatra. You ever been?
Yes.
What year?
5 times.
5 times you went?
14 to maybe 19. 2014, 2019.
I was there. No, I was there before that. I was there from, I left Radhamar in 1992, 2000. About 8 or 9 years I was there every year before you. So, Jai Jagannath. I was especially Krishna came, I asked a question. When Krishna was unconscious and crying, Radha, where was he? And nobody said anything. They didn't want to say the name Dwarka. They said Stringer Vishwasi, they didn't want to say Dwarka. So it's in honor of Jagannath, and this is a really great book. I haven't looked at it in 10 years. Whatever, I don't know when it's published. I think it published 2006 or something. Maybe 18, I don't know when, I can't remember. Let's see. 2010, 14 years ago. But it's got some good stuff in it. History of, I'll read a few pages from the book, just get in the mood, because I really like Jagannath. I have a lot of his Mahaprasad in my genes. All right, so many yatras there outside of Rath Yatra to Puri, and every second I was eating Maharaj. How old is Rath Yatra Festival? Skanda Puran states the Rath Yatra began a few billion years ago. Were you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
During Satyuga, during the reign of the second of the 14 monarchs. What number of monarchs in charge now?
24. 14.
There's 24. What number is in charge now?
14.
There's 14 monarchs.
14th is in charge.
14 monarchs.
7th is in charge. 7th.
7, that's what I thought. We're halfway home. The 7th monarch is on the big seat. Well, this is the second monarch. Every year, Jagannath enacts the Rath Yatra, which Skanda Puran calls the Mahavedi Yatra. Because he wants to see his appearance place at the Yajna Gandisha one year. Because apparently that's where he was carved. I'll show you during the King Indradyumna. Got all confused there. King Indradyumna want to have a deed of what is it, Russia, what do they call it? Russian Nidhi or something.
Neelamata.
Yeah, Neelamata. Want to have a deed of Neelamata carved, and or something like that, and ended up chugging them. So in Orissa, the Rath Yatra festival is known as Jagannath Journey to Gandisha. So it's called the Gandisha Rath. Although outsiders call it Rath Yatra, Ariyavasis call it Gandisha Yatra in honor of Gandisha Devi. Who's Gandisha Devi? It's Queen of Indraduna, King Indraduna. Rath Yatra is also known as Patita Pavan Mahotsav because non-Hindus get the opportunity to see Jagannath. That's us. That's the guy. And pull a card also. This auspicious darshan cleanses all sins and grants liberation. So I have a couple more things to read. Get on with it. It says, this is about kirtan. And during Rath Yatra, how many kirtan parties did Lord Chaitanya organize?
7.
How are they arranged?
2, 2, 2, 2, 1. 1 in front. Outside.
How are they arranged? You should know this.
7.
From Vijay Kirtan, bogus kirtaniya.
How were they arranged? 7. Nice.
She's classic. There's only one edition.
Nice.
Limited edition, LTD. Okay, so what's the answer? How the parties arranged? One in front of Jagannath, 2 and blah, blah, blah. What's the deal?
Yeah, 1 in front of Jagannath. 2, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know.
Yes, Gurudev.
4 in the front.
4.
1 on the right, 1 left, 1 behind. No kirtan parties for Balaram. No kirtan parties for Subhadra. Subjective reality. Transcendence is subjective. Balaram, who cares? Subhadra, who cares? All the parties around Jagannath, Krishna, like bumblebees. With big lotus eyes. Jagannath. How many mridungas were there? Yes.
Akanga.
Any guesses?
10.
10. 9. 19.
19.
19.
90.
No, that's right. 10. 10.
10, I told
14.
14.
Ah, 14.
You were close. You said 12. I heard you say 12. 14 mridungas. How many kartals?
100. So it should be also 14. You sure you're also 2? I don't know. I can't lose one. The 14 mridungas, that's for sure. That's how it said about mridungas. It doesn't say about it. So, Krishna's Kaviraj says Guranga came to earth to preach the hidden treasure of Gaudiya Vaishnava, which is Prem Nam. Prem Nam Prachariti E Avatar. 145. Chaitanya Chari, Adivya Chapter 4, verse 5. Prem Nam Sankirtan is saturated with Sri Radhika's pure love for Shyam. Sri Guranga came to distribute Krishna Prem through the chanting of the holy name in the mood of the damsels of Vrindavan. Sri Chaitanya Dev personally arranged 7 kirtan parties during Rath Yatra. In Loka Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani is arranging and guiding the Braja Gopis in doing Prem Nam Sankirtan, especially when they feel acute pains from Shyam. At that time, all the Gopis, their hearts saturated with Vira Bhav, form a Sankirtan party and
said, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Actually, that's my subjective idea. There's no quotation where that's from. I haven't found that in any verse anywhere. There's no shastra. They chant Krishna Nam, but this is poetic license. The author is right. There's no quotes around the paragraph, so it means it's by the author. The Gopi Gita in Srimad Bhagavatam also depicts Prem Sankirtan, wherein the gopis, their minds full of longing and eagerness, sang together in separation from Shyam. Similarly, at the time of Rath Yatra, Ganga Mahaprabhu, identifying with Radha's intense pangs of separation, was saying, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Maybe. Maybe it's something else. Hard to say. I wasn't there. There's this last thing I'm reading. 3 stages of Lord Gaurunga's Puri pastimes. What age was Lord Chaitanya when he went to Puri?
24.
So what are the 3 stages and what ages? Stages and ages.
8. 24 to 48.
1 to 24.
I said there's 3 stages.
1 to 24 Adilila.
What are the 3 stages? What ages? Stages and ages.
In Puri,
Yeah, 3 stages, 3 divisions. First division, second division, third division.
one is South India Yatra and one is Gambhir Leela.
That's right.
One
It's
is-
basically, that's 2 stages.
Sankirtan.
Okay, that's 3, basically. 3 stages and 3 ages. I didn't get the ages.
Age. 6 years South India Yatra. Last 8 years is Gambhir Leela.
Good,
Remaining is
good. 6, 6, and 6. That's supposed to be the mark of the devil. Anyway, doesn't matter. 24 to 30, stage 1, all India preaching. No Moscow. No Australia. No New Zealand. No America. No New York. No Delhi. Well, maybe. He said here, we heard it there. First stage, all India preaching. What age?
24 to 30.
He established his headquarters in Puri, and for 6 years he traveled to and fro Jagannath Puri, toured all India, Vrindavan, and Bengal, distributing Krishna prema by chanting and dancing, chanting the holy names of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Stage 2, 2 times, 30 to 36, Puri preaching. After traveling to and from Puri for 6 years, Gauranga stayed put in Jagannath Puri from the age of 30 to 40. 18 years he stayed in Puri, not going anywhere. Every year for 18 years, the Bengali devotees came to Puri and stayed with Gauranga for Chaturmasya, enjoying Gauranga's company. Chaitanya Dev relished various pastimes with the Bengali and Ariya Vaishnavas, including Ganesha Marjan, Ganesha Mandir Marjan, Rath Yatra, ecstatic kirtans in the Jagannath Mandir, Jalkeli, Narendra Sarovar, Dol Yatra. Mahaprabhu spent these 6 years mainly chanting and dancing with his many devotees, inducing everyone to love Krishna by this simple process. Through his personal behavior, Chaitanya Dev instructed all living entities in his science of bhakti. A person who is advanced in Krishna consciousness always feels separation from Krishna. Lord Chaitanya taught how, with a feeling of separation,
one can develop dormant love for Krishna. These feelings develop in time when a person seriously engages in bhakti bhajan. Third stage, age 36 to 48, Gambhira Lila and internally relishing Krishna. How many years?
12 years.
12 years. The last 12 years of his life, Gaura Maharaj was continually overwhelmed day and night by separation from Krishna, associating mainly with who?
Swarup Damodar and Ramananda.
Sridhar. Maharaj tasted the blissful divine songs and verses from Krishna Karamrita, Gita Govinda, Shiravata, Jagannath Nataka. Moment to moment, Mahaprabhu relished Krishna's sweet beauty, fragrance, and mellow, as if he were touching Krishna hand to hand. In the mood of the Braja Gopis, Sri Chaitanya Dev was always experiencing the pastimes of Krishna in separation within his heart. When Krishna left the Gopis went to Mathura, they cried for Krishna the rest of their lives, torn by the pangs of separation from Krishna. The Gopis' ecstatic feelings of separation were specifically advocated by Chaitanya. Through his actual demonstration, tossed by waves of separation, Mahaprabhu appeared mad both day and night. Sometimes he laughed, sometimes he cried, sometimes he danced, and sometimes he chanted in great sorrow. At these times, Mahaprabhu saw Jagannath Swami with the same feelings that the Braja Gopis had when they saw Krishna in Kurukshetra after a long separation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now taught everyone to taste transcendental mellow ecstasy of Krishna brain by tasting it himself. An advanced devotee always feels separation from Krishna. Gauranga taught how, with a feeling of separation, one can develop dormant love for Krishna. Such feelings develop in time when a person seriously engages in bhakti bhajan. So that's all I'm going to read from about Jagannath, because today is Jagannath Rath Yatra. So this is Sunday Satsang, July 7, 2024. I'm going to take some water.